Do I want to check that moon out? Maybe. The only problem is I'm not sure if I can land on it. I guess it won't take more than a second to check if I can land on it at all. From there, I guess the next best place to head would either be... Well, I can either go to the twin moons next to the sun right now, or I can head to the water planet Giant Steep. That's also a thing I can do. Am I looking at notes? Yeah, I check my ship log every so often. If you mean right now, no, I'm organizing my brain before I set out anywhere. Just so I don't waste too much time. Sometimes taking a moment to vocalize what I'm doing helps me think a little bit. Get my mind. I think I'll try to do things a little bit in the order that I found them out. And I'm going to head to the twin planets next to the sun. I think I'll do that because I found lots of info about that place way before I learned anything about any of the other planets. Let's check the ship log and see what new stuff I got. Alright, so we got more info from the Southern Observatory. The new, more sensitive locator the Nomai built in this observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye signal. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, the Nomai believed the eye was in a distant orbit around the sun. The Nomai decided to stop searching for the eye signal, instead look for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe into the correct direction would be absurdly small. Most cyclones on Giant Steep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones that the Nomai used to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the water and below the current. The Nomai decided to construct a probe cannon in orbit around Giant Steep. Right, the Ash Twin project. That was something we got info on that I haven't messed with yet. The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the forge. Yeah, this was the other thing I could do on the planet, is try and figure out how to get there. Mural panel 3. Yeah, these are the murals. The Dark Bramble ensnaring a Nomai vessel, and the 3 pods getting away. Escape Pod 3 never made it out of the Dark Bramble. The Nomai warped to this solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the Eye of the Universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in the Dark Bramble, and the vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed into the Dark Bramble. One of the 3 escape pods has landed on the Hourglass Twins, which is where I'm going to head next. North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There's a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin. They were able to warp here from a White Hole station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. So that's been completed. A Nomai named Solanum landed her shuttle at the Quantum Moon South Pole and prepared to make the rest of her journey on foot. Visitors to the Quantum Moon always arrive at the South Pole for reasons unknown. Church research notes mention Quantum Moon that no Harthian... Yeah, we know about that. Nomai built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its 6th location. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the Quantum Moon carried them to the 6th and secret location. To explore the 6th location, the shrine of the Quantum Moon must be on the Moon's North Pole. The gravity cannon is a huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recall to know my shuttle from the Quantum Moon. The Nomai built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its 6th location. Remember the final rule: to explore it, the shrine must be on the Moon's north pole. The pilgrimage was a deeply significant journey for the Nomai. After the two groups of Nomai stranded on Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow were reunited, it became their united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. Quantum shards are strange rock shards that wander when no one's watching. The Nomai determined this to be the reason objects in the grove behave in a quantum manner. They hypothesized the shard is a piece of the Quantum Moon and emits the same signal as it. There's a quantum signal at Giant Steep as well. Quantum Grove, quantum signal. Okay. That is everything that I currently know. I know a lot. I'm smart. All right, up we go. Spin. Oh, hey, look at that. Did we really not break out of the gravitational pull? Come on now. All right, let's fix that real quick. Okay. All right, we're good. I can't believe that. I thought for sure I was free and clear. All right, to the Ash Twins. Well, the Hourglass planets. The Ash Twin is one of them. Let's make sure I don't overshoot it and go hurtling into the sun, though. Because that would be real unfortunate, eh? This one seems like it's got a lot less going on than the other one. Must mean there's a way inside of it. If there's a way out of it, right? Sand? That's not sand, that's ash. There's a difference. And all I did was circle it. Okay. Perhaps I should just land on the other one. Let's take a look around. So I saw this little window with the symbol of their eye. Well, look what I found. Oh, do these always track the planets? That's cool. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? Found your note, Melloray. Kindly count me among the moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Nice little... Chert's research notes, property of Chert. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hallen, the new astronaut's translator tool, would be nice to have handy about now. Found a scroll. So this is awesome. This follows the Bramble planet. This follows the Brittle planet. This follows the Phantom Moon, I think. That's Timber Hearth. And this would be the big ocean planet. Forget what it's called. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I forget. Anything over here at all? No. Okay. Alright, let's swap these around and see what this one says. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Onona, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a 6th place in this star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. I believe you named the water planet Nope. Yes, that is, I believe, the name of the planet. The Nope planet. Okay, so this is a really cool tracker that they set up to track all the planets of the solar system, including a wandering celestial body. Very cool. Well, looky here, I found something. A cannon? It looks exactly like the cannon we found before. Oh, is this another probe launcher? Shuttle is currently resting at the comet. It's on the comet? Really? The Sunless City. But if it's at the comet, then how come when I went to the comet I didn't find it? Oh, cool. Great. No going through that. Although I could shoot a launcher through it. Which, as far as I can tell, there's a bunch of horrible crystals that should be making ghost fog. But apparently it's not. Can I find an entryway to the area? Oh, there's no going through there. Those should be ghost fog crystals. Even if they're not, there's painful, painful cacti all over the place. And our suit is not built to handle that. Just eat the cactus. You make a compelling argument. Okay, I pulled it back. So now I'm going to check in there. And see what this may or may not have. Oh, look at this. Clothing. See what this may have information-wise for me. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. So there's a fissure on it that I didn't find. I'm guessing this does exactly the same thing as the other one, but it's not aimed right, apparently. I was gonna say, I'm guessing this launches on the left and then returns on the middle. Which it looks like it does, but it doesn't seem that it's aimed properly. Seems to be just a teeny bit broken, eh? What's that one? Oh, is that the magic moon that likes to teleport around? It must be. Yep, there it goes. Bye. Bye, magic moon. I'll figure out how to get on you eventually. Up there's the hourglass planets. Whoa, now, hold up. Going a little fast. Huh. Look at the big fissure in the center of this place. Hey, look, it's that structure we saw in our visions. Oh, I don't have a tablet for you. I don't see one around here. Damn it, these freaking cacti are all over the place and they hurt. They're bad, bad cacti. So where can I find a tablet to shove into that thing? And do whatever the tablet will do. Wait, what is going on over there? Huh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Interesting. In the meantime, let's look around here. Ow. Ghost matter. The Sunless City, this way. Oh boy, I can't wait to go to the Sunless City. Not. Crash Site Caves. Can this be a path to the Sunless City? No, yes, no, maybe so. Oh, well, it took me back here. I didn't want to go back here. Gravity on this planet is very low. You can go quite some distance with a jump and a little bit of fuel. Every city will be sunless in about 15 minutes. You're not wrong. Ooh, hello. Ooh, hello as well. I guess that was just for us to see the distress beacon there. And there's another distress beacon right here. Found it. Escape Pod 2. We need a status report for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. They did not. We know for a fact they did not. We know where both of them were. One of them got a real raw deal. Escape Pod 3, specifically, got a real raw deal. Okay, so flight log, Escape Pod 2, vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Launching Escape Pod 3, now launching Escape Pod 2. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict, inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. You're telling me the closest planet to the sun that orbits very closely to it is a little hot? Are you sure? The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. But these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Well, we seem to have found the first settlement area. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Well, now I'm curious. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Emergency escape hatch. Oh, that's the door that got blown off. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct some long-term shelter there. The cavern Melore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. How about this path? Of note, this passageway leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Alright, so I can refill my oxygen in this direction real quick. Oh, look at that. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. That's it for here? Alright then. This is the horror, right? Well, what is the horror that lies at the end of this tunnel? Is it going to kill me? Probably. Likely. Oh, it's an anglerfish. It was an anglerfish. That's how big they are? That's how big they get? That's fucking horrifying. So that's what's waiting for me in the Dark Bramble, eh? Great. Awesome. Wonderful. Can't wait to go there. Let's check out some nice and comfy rocks. Oh, look at these rocks, chat. Look at the stripes on them. Beautiful. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Then turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations, and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Okay, so go to the sandfall, take a left, and then climb a rock column formation room. Simple enough, right? Sandfall, left. Rock column formations. There must be a way up. Yep, there it is. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melloray and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. We're looking for the village hidden in the sand. We did it! You're doing well. There's only a little farther until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry, before the sand comes. Here comes the sand. I guess I gotta go up there. It would appear the sand has already come. Help. Help. The sand. Okay, I made it. Stairs? There were stairs the whole time. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update, we need to find a way inside quickly. Because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. And the specimen is that. Horrible, horrible anglerfish. Can I just not go to the Dark Bramble? Is that an option? The anglerfish fossil was cute when it was the size of a anglerfish on the planet Earth. The second it became the size of a giant, it became less cute. It became horrifying. I am amazed they found a way to live here. Considering how terrible things are here, and the lack of natural provisions on this planet. There's not a whole lot to eat here except these cacti. Speaking of which, clearly I have to figure out a way to deal with these cacti if I want to get in there in the first place. Unless there's a way from below or something. Also, my oxygen's running low. There's got to be oxygen in here, right? What do we got going on here? Anglerfish Overlook District, Stepping Stone District, High Energy Lab Trailhead, Eye Shrine District. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Okay, so the Ash Twin itself probably used to have some level of life on it, and they siphoned all resources from it, turning it into a barren ash planet. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I am deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we have built it, then I won't support the station's use. Okay. Things are less scary down here than I thought. It's just a bunch of sand. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through that hole at the Anglerfish Overlook. I'm still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Broken door. Now, since the game was so very insistent on talking about the rising sand levels... Wow, that's faster than I thought it would be. I was going to say, I'm certain there's a way to reach here before the sand goes too far up, and I might have missed some stuff. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, no. Ooh. That's a bad one. That's a bad way to go. Slowly but surely crushed under the weight of the filling sand pit. Buckle up, bitches. It's time to go. Spin. All right, I'm out of the atmosphere. Let's go. Oh, hi, mysterious moon. How are you? Bye. What's that thing orbiting the sun? What's that little thing over there? I've seen it before. Can I escape the sun? I did it! Bye, sun. Just make sure I don't accidentally get pulled back. Oh no, I'm still in the gravitational pull. I haven't completely escaped the gravitational pull. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Great, I'm chasing its orbit instead of meeting it with its orbit, which means this is much harder to land on. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Come on, come on, come on. Fix it, fix it, fix it. All right, we're good. Getting in there, getting in there. Oh, they have a teleporter too. Or a warp zone. Uh-oh. Fell a little bit too hard. Headlights and landing gear damage, not a big deal. Not by much either, it would seem. There we go, we're fine. So yeah, I wonder where all the sand is coming from. Haha. This rune have anything in it? Nopers. But it does lead down here, which might lead to where we were before? Maybe? No? Okay. Does not. The cat's in the okay, actually, I think I went from here, literally, and that's where I made my way into the area. So yeah, we'll go from here. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong, so although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed from the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update, the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you are here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. And that's the High Energy Lab itself. right, that's the ghost matter. That's why I gotta go around. Try not to get buried in the sand in the meantime. No, if I head straight... Was that where I went? Because I think I took the turn first and then had to backtrack. Right, and then it led me to this. So this would be just the faster way to go from, right? That leads us to here. This should be the pathway. Yep. Ignore that spot. Go straight to here. Take a left. Taken up. Bonk your head. Go up across here and through the sand. Now I've got sand in every nook and cranny. I hate sand, chat. It's rough, and it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. Now let's find out. Oh, that's so much lower. That is so much less sand. We got here much quicker. That being said, what I can and can't get into is questionable. Are you hiding anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Nope, nothing in that. Ah, but there's this that I couldn't see before. Stepping Stone Cave. That's something that was covered by the sand when I first got here. I'm glad that the little scout launcher provides light. Oh, that's the fossil fish game thing. So this is where we died. This is where we were crushed unceremoniously by the weight of the sand while I was exploring. Alright, give me that air. Ah, that's Anglerfish Overlook District, eh? Right over here? Alright. Does this just go to the overlook I saw? Yeah. This is Stepping Stone District, which is down below. That's the High Energy Lab trailhead. But that doesn't go nowhere, though. Unless I had to get there even faster than I already did. Oopsie. Oh, wait, hold on. Thing here, maybe? Nope. Yes, no, maybe. We're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the Fossil Fish Cave through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Taggart can't fit through the Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Laylee now. Okay, I see. So it's basically telling you, go shove a light into the anglerfish, and that will give you a visible pathway for you to follow. I think I might have enough time to do it, just if I go fast. Hi, Boogeyman. Happy New Year. There we go. I might have just enough time. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. That ain't it. This is it. Shoot. Looks like I wasn't quick enough. Too much sand at this point. To the detriment of my life. I think we're about to die again to the sand. Yep. Wait. Oh, I might still be alive. Just barely. That being said, it's also a great lack of, well, not much going this way. No going in there. Not unless I eventually get, like, a suit that'll let me not die to ghost matter. Dude, it's filled to the brim with it. Holy crap. Where'd they get all these crystals? Need the Varia suit. Fun fact about that. The Varia suit is actually a mistranslation. It's supposed to be the barrier suit. Oh, hey, look! Right here. This is what we found before. But couldn't get into. So I'm on the other side of that now. This is where we would have wound up if we could go through there and have ourselves a simple time. Because nothing is simple for us, instead. We have to go the long way around. Well, there's nothing more I can do in here because it's all sandy. Got sand all over everything. Anakin would be so upset. Somehow that doesn't have ghost fog attached to it, which makes no sense. Hey, jump harder. Yeah, there we go. All right, we did it. That being said, we're on the opposite end of the planet from the ship. This is filled with sand. When did you get all that fancy stuff on you? What? You did not have that stuff on you the first time that I looked at you. You were nothing. It's 'cause it was beneath all the sand. And once the sand is far enough away, and on this planet instead... Oh my god, I have no oxygen remaining to use as fuel. We're dead. Everything is horrible. Help. So this is another time-sensitive thing. Only the difference here is this one either coats this entire planet in sand. I wonder if this will kill me. Apparently, yes. Either that or it was because I ran out of oxygen. I'm not sure which. Anyway, so, the Ember planet, you gotta go through super fast to get to their stuff because it gets coated in sand. And then as that sand coats that one... it unlocks what the Ashen planet has available. So my question is, how come after however many hundreds or thousands or whatever years that hasn't already happened, unless it's a cycle of back and forth that they go through, which is a possibility, actually. There's a possibility that the Ember and Ash twins swap roles over time. The Ash goes to the Ember twin and then vice versa. Slow your roll, son. Slow your roll. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's land right about here, I think. Would be good. Because I'm already close to this. And while it's not the most instant and fastest path, it is the path that I know. Oops. Don't walk into the ghost matter. Ghost matter bad. No, I haven't been down this direction, I think. Have I? Maybe I have. Found some oxygen. And here we are. Nice and quick. Wait, wrong direction. I gotta take a left at this one. Don't want to go the wrong way. You know what I bet's gonna happen? I'm gonna get to the Bramble place, and any life forms that were there are gonna be long dead. So it's gonna be building up this horrifying anglerfish monster, but it won't actually exist by the time I get there. It'll already be gone. Oh, all the way at the bottom. Yep. Quick. Gotta get it while I can. It's the only way into the high energy lab is to be fast. Speed run. Now we just follow this cable. Oh, come on. How do I go through there? Do I have to wait for the sand? Because that would suck. Maybe there's a way around. By not following the cable. This seems to be climbable on purpose. Just go up and over. Just go up and over. There we go. Oh my god, that just took me a stepping stone game. What? What? Are you saying I have to wait for the sand? No. That make no sense. That make no sense. Oh, speaking of the sand. Look what's here. So this is Stepping Stone Cave. This is just the bottom of it. I guess I do have to wait for the sand. Till it's over these things, even. Come on. Any second now. Fuck. Alright, let's go. It's fine. Go. We're on a timer! What? Come on. Don't fuck me. Don't you fuck me. I did it! Let me take a quick peek around this area. That looks like that goes up. Okay, so here's my problem. Does this want me to wait for the sand to lift me through this and through here? Or instead, does it want me to go over to here and take this up thing? I don't think it wants me to take this up thing, because this up thing is so far away from where that is. I will try waiting for the sand. Speaking of the sand, there it is. So, how you guys doing, chat? You having a good new year? I mean, looking at this, it maybe has ghost fog in it. It's kind of hard to tell. And I can't really launch a thing up there. I think it has ghost fog in it, actually. See, my problem is that if this thing over here doesn't go the right way and I have to wait for the sand and I go this way in the first place and then mess up, I'm going to be really upset. But I definitely saw ghost fog in there. So I can only imagine that I need to do this. Okay, where are we? Seems like a big important door. Okay. Okay, it looks like that was the right way to go. Good, good, good. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehole Station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simply a machine error. In theory, what we want to try is to reproduce a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering a black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the White Hole Station. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. I hope this scroll has the results of the experiment. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eye. To that end, we have decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Of note, Raimi, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute the energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. So, they found a way in which things take negative time. Negative time, you say? Another scroll. But first, this scroll. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. You mean like adding the energy of, say, a supernova, perhaps? Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate that necessary energy. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be the Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. Oh my god, it's the pun lord. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who is Aeriform. These fucking nerds. These nerds. Hello, Parton. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers, like the ones we have on the White Hole Station, to connect the Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. I never got into the Black Hole Forge. Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. So these are the basic planets themselves, or at least the ones they have connections to, including the wandering moon. Oh, and that's the exit door. Alright, so I finally got in here. Yay! Speaking of the sun... Yeah. Won't be long till it goes supernova now. Can explore that lab more? Can I? Ow, my ankles. It's true, I didn't ask. Oh, hey, there's a thing. Oh, I see. I think I see at least. So what if I put you in there? Maybe I don't see. There it is. Behold, the experiment is a success. Can I make a double black hole? No. Okay. And you can easily visually see it as well. Very cool, very cool. Now then, let's put the energy back toward whatever the hell it was doing. What if I recall it before it gets there? I can't imagine it would do too much different. Unable to retrieve scout too many targets. Yeah, it won't let me. Won't let me until it's done. And the interesting thing is that's not the first time I've seen too many targets either. Okay, before the sun explodes... Whoopsie. Legs a little too strong for their own good. Get back to what I was doing before. We've already scienced. Now then. You have so much stuff on you that I couldn't see the first time I saw you because of the ash. Ashen one. Dark Souls 3. Let's take a peek. Nice little greenhouse. Gotta go fast. Oh! I found a... Oh my god, this is an incredible find. An intact corpse that may not be a skeleton? Something preserved? Our characters should be super excited about that. Well, there's a scroll thing that... A scroll receptacle, but no scroll to put in it yet. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, I didn't expect that. That is not something I was expecting to happen. Cool. That means I gotta climb back up there. Come on. Now, was there a thing over here? Yes or no? No. There's the scroll to put in the receptacle. Wrong side. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Rami found me, but the high-energy lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Connoy would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Well, that was not the most informative. Oh well. There goes the sun. It's really close to exploding now. Broken door. Shit. Drop down below. Maybe I can get onto it from below. Don't get kidnapped by the other planet in the meantime. Nope. Looking like a no there. Whee! How far am I going? Holy crap. Apparently the answer is all the way up. So is this the receptacle absorbing the power? So my assumption of what's happening here is they succeeded in creating their little experiment that sends things back in time. Of at least 22 minutes specifically. Very weird specific time, but you know. However, the energy source for it is the sun going supernova and exploding. Which, to be sure, is quite a lot of energy. The only problem is, you know, the explosion of the sun. It's a slight issue. Oh, speaking of the explosion of the sun, it's the exact length of a SpongeBob episode. Why would that be weird? Three minutes of oxygen remaining. Oh no. Something tells me we have more pressing matters than that, though. So there's a lot of these things on this planet. Ow, my head. Quick, if we hide from the sun, we might be able to survive. Here's our first delivery. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root has installed this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke... Ah! We were doing so well, too. So now the big question on my mind... Thank you very much, Crusher Mock.
Thank you!
Appreciate it. So now the big questions on my mind are the following. Number one, why is it that we, when we are sent back in time, are retaining our memories? Or alternatively, why is it that we are the only ones being sent back in time?
Thank you!
Boogeyman as well, thank you for the 10. Happy New Year.
Nya, 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 nya.
Remember, chat, if you donate at least 5 gift subs, Valorant, aka Riot Games, will pay for 1 or more gift subs. If enough people do this on Twitch, Riot will go completely bankrupt and we can kill League of Legends for the good of humanity. It's your last day to do it, guys. Now's the time. Save humanity from League of Legends. Go! Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. My big questions right now are, 1, why are we the only ones seemingly retaining our memories? Or, alternatively, why are we the only ones being sent back in time? One of those two things is happening. And 2, why are our ship logs also retaining things? That would indicate that the ship is also being sent back in time. Or at least the logs themselves. But if we are being sent back in time, and we're the only ones retaining memories along with the ship log retaining its information, I mean, the one thing that points to us having this happen is when that statue at the beginning of the game opened its eyes and stared into our soul. And maybe that afflicted us with something, gave us a buff, a debuff, something. By the way, I now understand why the planets are called the Hourglass Twins. It's because the ashen sand flows between the two planets back and forth as they shift gravity between each other. It's a pretty cool concept. So what else was there to do on the twin planets? Well, there's checking out the big anglerfish skeleton. That's one thing I can do. I think that's it for the Ember area, because I've been to the Eye Shrine district. Because that one was way high up and easily found. I've been to the gravity cannon thing. I just got done with the high energy lab. Was there anything else to check there? I think that's it. Right? I think that's it. So the big reveal on that planet is the kind of like negative time thing where you go back in time via going through a black hole and exiting through a white hole. And the more energy that is exerted while doing it, the larger the leap in time. Other than that, I think we got pretty much everything. On the Ember planet, at least. Thank you for the big spin, Crusher Mock. Big spin. I'm just organizing my thoughts right now, guys. So just give me a minute here. Hey, does checking the ship's logs eat up time? I don't think it does. Because I can do this while looking at the ship logs instead. It'd be better than looking at a pause screen. I always forget I don't have the jetpack when I start. Alright, let's look at the logs. The Quantum Moon Locator. A Nomai device created to track the Quantum Moon's location. The Nomai hypothesized the Quantum Moon might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. The Quantum Moon travels to a total of 5 locations. So, yeah, this pretty much just told us that the Quantum Moon travels to different areas, and it has, it says 5 locations. There's a 6th that we figured out before we even reached there. The Nomai on Enertwin observed a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. Wonderful. The Ash Twin Project. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on the Ash Twin. So the Ash Twin itself is, I think, where I could find more information. Now, they said that the towers on the Ash Twin would be connected via warp technology to their corresponding planets, with each one looking like the planet that it was supposed to be linked to. So, like, the Giant's Deep, for example, they said would resemble a cyclone. And I would assume there's also one for the Brittle Hollow, one for Timber Hearth. Actually, I know exactly where it would go on Timber Hearth and the Brittle Hollow, more than likely. There was one that they had an image of, right? It was either linked to the sun, which would probably be the small thing orbiting the sun very close to it, that I'm not sure I can land on with my ship because it's so small. A Boogeyman, thank you for gifting a sub. Or alternatively, that could be linked to the Wandering Moon, but if I could get to it through that, that would probably be too easy, right? So I really gotta figure out how to make those things warp me. Yeah, definitely. So let's take a look at some more of this stuff. The High Energy Lab. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, as well as an advanced warp core to handle these energies. Ash Twin was proposed as the location for the project. Designs for each of the towers on the Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. So one of them does warp to the sun. It's got to be that thing that's orbiting the sun, right? Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the project. The towers. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around the Ash Twin's equator. There's more to explore here. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Still never found my way in there. That's definitely a thing that I wanted to figure out. That raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. Nomai debate on how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the project. They traveled to this solar system in pursuit of a signal from the eye of the universe. Yada yada. Anglerfish fossil. Still need to go see that. The entrance from Stepping Stone Cave is hard to see unless the anglerfish is fed a light first. The Sunless City. The Nomai city built into the walls of a huge underground cavern. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Several Nomai opposed its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. There's more to explore here still. Really? Really? I thought it was pretty thorough there. Okay. The sun station. That's got to be the thing orbiting the sun that's, like, next to it. Escape Pod 2. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. Escape Pod 2 is what crashed there. Old settlement. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed pod. They worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. It is the eye of the universe. The Nomai abandoned this settlement over growing concerns about its stability. Okay, Escape Pod 1. And we know about that. And Escape Pod 3 is still out in the Dark Bramble, getting eaten by giant, horrible monsters. The Nomai landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clearly, the Nomai who stayed behind lost contact with the other 2 after they descended below the Interloper's surface. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the Interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. More to explore here. Now, is that more to explore of the shuttle itself, or more to explore as in going to the Interloper, where the shuttle was, or is right now, but if I recall... Oh, of course! I bet if I recall the shuttle, that reopens the fissure. I bet the fissure got iced over with the shuttle serving as like as an anchorage point for it. So if I recall the shovel, I should be then able to go to the Interloper, land on it, and enter into it. That's why the shuttle can be recalled in the first place. Yeah, I think that's probably what that is. By the way, I have an idea about that that little time project that they have going on the Ember planet. I kind of want to go to that again just to try something. I'm not sure if it would work. It might not work at all. But I do have an idea. I think about this from a scientific perspective. It might work. And my curiosity says I need to do it, even though it is probably not a thing that matters any way, shape, or form. It's probably completely useless for me to do. But boy, am I going to do it. Or at least I will attempt. We got to do science, chat. Science. This is a very science-heavy game, after all. I got to put my dick in the black hole, guys. Uh-oh. Overshot. That was a little more speed than I needed. I didn't realize I was going into its orbital path and having it come to me. Oh no, our landing gear, how awful. Let me just fix that real quick. And done. Wait, what else did I hit? Oh, the camera? Oh, who cares? Not a big deal. Almost right into the sun? Nah. Nah. You know what? While I'm here, just because I said before, I bet that if I recall this thing, then I might be able to get into the interloper. Let's recall this thing real quick while I'm here. Come on back. Alright, there we go. I'll double check the inside of this just in case I missed something. I don't think I did, though. Yep, read that before. Nothing? Nothing? Looks like nothing. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. Not going that way, that's for sure. Alright, I gotta get out of here now. Look, it's even covered in ice, because I called it from the icy asteroid. So yeah, I bet that does open up a fissure inside of the asteroid. And then I can go inside of it and see what's in there. I feel smart. This game makes me feel smart sometimes. It also makes me feel dumb sometimes when I get lost like right now and have no clue where the heck I'm going. But first... Howdy. Goodness, it's you. Hello. Take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. Hey, what you doing, Bongo Man? Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know? What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do you for? How do you know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. Wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Well, right now I'm documenting the stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't go telling the others I said this, but, sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Well, maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. This guy's a bad adventurer. So where did they live? Well, not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin's full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or an 8. It's pretty awful. Right now, sand is flowing from the Ash Twin to the Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Dude, I freaking told you, chat. I figured that out. I'm so smart and strong and powerful. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. I found something. Oh, please do tell. Found your notes about the Attlerock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put it, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of those shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Attlerock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Interesting. I found Nomai writing about a hidden planet. Fascinating. Why it might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible. If you look at the physics of our solar system, at least, it'd just have to be incredibly far out there, farther than any Hearthian ships would be able to travel. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The farther you go, the less we know. And as such, it's well within the realm of possibility that such a planet exists. I found Nomai writing about the quantum moon. Oh yeah, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it just quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. By the way, time apparently does not stop when we're talking to someone. My man is bongoing. Look at him go. Okay, so, because I talked to that guy, some of my plans have shifted and changed. Instead, we will do some stuff on this planet. Alright, Ashen One. Okay, nothing new there. Uh-oh, here it comes. I'd rather not be lifted. Is my ship gonna get lifted? No, it looks like... Oh, no, there it goes. Welp. Welp. How do I get inside of you? Have I been inside of this one even? Clearly there's a way in down further below. Ow, my ankle. Okay, so this has to be one of the teleporter things. Yeah? This one kind of looks like a hurricane, so I would assume this one takes you to the water planet. The issue is, how do you activate it? I do not know. Oh, hey. What's that one? I'm glad I realized it's called an hourglass. The hourglass planets because the sand shifts from one to the other like an hourglass, which is a pretty cool concept. Don't know how that would possibly happen. Well, more corpses. Wait, is this a teleporter? Is this a warp spot? Will this warp me when it looks at the appropriate celestial body? No, 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 don't you look at the Dark Bramble. You better not warp me to the Dark Bramble or I will be very upset. Okay, good. I'll just stand here for a little bit and see if this warps the same way that the other ones warp, which is once it aligns with the thing it warps to, it'll warp to it. I don't think this warps to the sun. It did not warp to the sun. It warped me here. I didn't think this was the one that was going to warp me here. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. The gravity is 2 times as strong on this planet. Charge, step onto the warp receiver to return warp. Alright, this ain't where I wanted to go anyway, so let's go around. I'll be coming to this planet later. I'm surprised this is the one that warps you to that. I guess it kind of looks like a hurricane with the spinning staircase. So that's fair. Then what's this one? Or is that just a power relay? At least come in here and get some oxygen. Ooh, where am I? Oh. Oh, I know where I am. I'm back home. Back on our home planet there, okay. Home planet looks like the geysers. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What about this next one? This one probably would take me to the brittle planet, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do a warp. There we go. Here's our first delivery. 1 warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built on the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like you to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. And romantic matters, her density rivals a neutron stars anyway, and go meet her on the White Hole Station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yup. You know, he wasn't wrong. As dense as a neutron star. Well done. So this has to take you to the brittle planet 100%. Guaranteed. I have no doubt in my mind that that's where this one would take me. But I will confirm for science. Can't take too long for this thing to line up, right? I fucking love science. It's my favorite. Here we go. Warm. Yep. Oh, hey, and there are trees here. Wonderful. Fantastic. And back we go. Okay, and this, we already know. Yeah. That this is the Great Deep. What about this one? This one is filled with cacti. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that very funny. How curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall questioning that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis: time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. Okay. Wow, that is just filled to the brim with cacti. The teleport zone is through the cacti. How do I get to it? Is there a way around the back, maybe? Up above, maybe? Not up above, not up above. That doesn't work. Oh, and this is the broken door. Huh. Let's take a better peek at this. Eat the cacti. Yeah, that's the solution. It's one way. That's the only way in. And it only goes up. And it doesn't have a lower floor, according to this. Okay, here's my thought. I have to traverse this while the sand is still high enough for me to go over the cacti in order to get there. That's the only way I could see doing this, then. That's the only thing that makes sense. Where does this one go? So... Oh, God. Help. The map went inside the sun. So we found one that takes us to Timber Hearth, one to Giant's Deep, one to Brittle Hollow. I don't think they have one that goes to Dark Bramble for obvious reasons. I don't think that there's one that heads out to this white hole either. So the only thing I could think that one goes to is maybe the little space station that orbits closer to the sun. Maybe. Unless it goes to the moon. Oh, hey, look, a supernova. If it goes to the super special secret moon, that's a possibility. Oh, my time's up. Oh, no. So these are just giant power converters, and these are absolutely useless for me to look at, it would seem. I like how I saw a supernova in the map, and I was like, oh, look, a supernova. Yeah, the sand has stopped flowing from one to the other. Nothing to do now but wait for the end. Hey, look, chat. We're about to see a supernova. First, it has to collapse under its own weight, though. There it goes. Front row seats. Yep. Man, I really want to kind of be done with these hourglass planets before I end stream tonight, because this is looking like it's going to be a multi-stream game. Oh, thank you, Crusher Mock. I didn't realize you were still doing that. I keep telling you, it's a bad idea, man. It's a bad idea. Out of the atmosphere. Looking the wrong way. I want to look this way. There they are. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Ooh, that was a little bit spicier than I wanted it to be, but hey, no big deal. Have I seen this one? Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Melray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was young Coleus lost? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We will learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. Well, that is something new for me. Interesting. Coleus disappeared at the northern lake bed cave, which is in this direction. Okay, I'm wasting an extremely large amount of time right now, going the wrong way. Holy shit, look at me go. What a zoom. Alright, quick refuel. I thought maybe I could get into the cave system from above, but it looks like I have to go through the ship there for it. I need to get down to that testing site again, because I gotta try my hypothesis out. I really do. I have to know if I am doing a smart that just took me a minute to realize, or if I am just dumb. Remember how leisurely the pace was before you knew you were next to a dying star? Well, yeah, that kind of sped things up a little bit. It forced my hand to go a little faster than might be comfortable at times. My theory will never work. I'm insane. These are insane times we live in. Sometimes insanity is what we need to get through the day. Alright, let's... Okay, so this should go to a spot that's like coated in bullshit that I have to go a little bit around. Or was it wait for the sand? No, it was go around. Or maybe it was wait for the sand for that bullshit, and then go around for the next bullshit. That could be it. Do 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 do. Da 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 dee. Do 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 do. Da ba 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 da ba da. Go, go, go! Ah, shit. I thought I got through it. I did not. Okay, now we go around the bullshit. Oh, there we go. Whee! Ah, shit. Let's try that jump again. Alright, I may be injured, but can't be that bad, right? Okay, let's divert power from this to the experiment, because I have a theory, a hypothesis, and I must test it. Okay, ready? Aha! I did it! Oh, oh! Oh, I broke the space-time continuum. Oh, shit. Fuck. I got an achievement for it. I broke the fabric of space-time. Okay, my hypothesis was right. I didn't think it would break space-time, but I guess I should have realized that. Well, okay. I wasn't wrong. I feel smart for figuring that out, because I thought to myself, while thinking about that experiment, I thought, hey, I wonder, what if I removed one of those things in the middle of doing that? Would that allow me to duplicate it? And it did. Congratulations. The unfortunate part is duplicating it also destroyed the space-time continuum, and, well, that's a problem. Okay, let's go to the Ashen one again. Actually, nah, back to the Ember Twin. I still got unfinished business. What is it with me and my desire to fling myself past this place into the sun? Why do I keep doing this? There we are. I gotta go check the Anglerfish Cave. I guess I gotta go check where that one dude disappeared as well. And I have become quite proficient at making my way to this place really quick. The spacecraft yearns for the sun. Can't sleep? Hi, Hajisk. Have you tried copious amounts of drugs? Usually that gets you to sleep. Why, with enough heroin in your system, anything is possible. Now, before I go... Yeah, I'll put it, like, right outside the mouth. That's probably good. From here, the Stepping Stone District, that's right. Stepping Stone Cave. That should be the way to where we need to go. We've got it lit up, so I should be able to make my way there now. Right now, I don't see any light. Except for that one. But that's not the light I'm looking for, right? Oh, unless it's up here? No? I'm confused. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the Fossil Fish Cave is easy to see. Fed the fossil fish a new lantern. This is Stepping Stone Cave. I see nothing. Oh, it's above me. How do I get up there, then? Because according to the marker, it's up there. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? We missed the landing. Somehow. I don't get it. They said it was easy. It's not. I can't fucking find an entrance to this fucking cave. I feel lied to by the game. Oh, wait, I think I saw it there for a second. I think I might have seen it. Might being the operative word. Not there. There. I did it! Finally. That is not easy to see, you lying bitches. Oh. Child skeletons. They died here with it. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Whoever was it. Yeah. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and no peeking. Why are we changing it? It's not too hard if you can't see, or it's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update, it's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfolds when they're it. The rest of us still wear it for scientific accuracy to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall when the anglerfish says so. The little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold. I know it said feed it, but even if it was, like, there, unless it fell all the way down like that, there was no way that was going to be easy to find. How is the light still working on the anglerfish? Now that took a moment. But do I have time to go do the thing I wanted to do on the Ashen planet? Or has it progressed too far already? Let's find out. I think I have time. Let's just make sure the ship's out of the way of the sand column. Because it seems to go across the equator no matter what, right? So if I'm not on the equator, then I'm good to go. I don't think this is it. Definitely not this one. That's our home planet. Whee! Frickin' zoom, baby. There it is. Oh no, it's too far gone already. It's already too far. That's unfortunate. But not unexpected. It took me a while to find that freaking anglerfish opening. I didn't think the opening to it would be in the ceiling and very hard to see. Anytime I ask a question, that's when you can post your smiley face. Basically to be like, I don't know, streamer. Good luck figuring it out. You know, that kind of thing. So we know a guy got lost on the northern lake bed. The only problem is... Oh, that's what was happening, is I was locked onto that, so it was automatically sending me there. Anyway, the only problem is that the sand might have filled it in so far that it's busted. Yeah, I don't care. Don't much care if that's busted. Yeah, whatever. I got anything new to say to you? Nope. Ah! Look what we found. Quantum fluctuations. Friends, if you find any signal of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. Oh, wait. This is what we read earlier. Disappeared at the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. And we were examining a rock, which is that, showed up here. Apparently this is one of the spots it can go to. I guess it doesn't wander if you're touching it. That guy's just jamming. So if I get here super early and I just drop down here, I suppose that would be a way for me to figure out possibly what happened to the dude. But at the moment, I am a lot more interested in where that last teleporter goes to. Hi, Chert. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna take a nap. Well, let's just sleep until the heat death of the universe. Or at least until the death of our solar system. Comfy cozy. Well, that must be it. So, hey, when the sun starts collapsing in on itself, do you think this guy's gonna have anything to say about it, or is he just oblivious? How much more will I stream? I think I'm gonna figure out where that last thing teleports you to and probably be done. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. Sure, why not? We only got so much time, don't we? Ah, there's still more I wanted to do. How unlucky to have been born at the end of the universe. Any minute now. You know what? Let's have one last marshmallow. One perfectly roasted marshmallow. Oh. Look what you did to my marshmallow. Bye, Chert. Alright, so we're going to go straight to the Ash Planet. I'm going to chill next to the proper thing, waiting for enough of the ash to go away. And then gonna find out where that teleports me to. Yeehaw! Okay, slowed down a little more than I needed to, but it's coming my way, so I don't need to go too fast. It'll meet me halfway. And now we wait for this sucker to start siphoning its sand over to that sucker. Now we chill. How long do you think it'll take before it starts? Up there, there it goes. Let's check our log real quick. Okay. Anglerfish fossil. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. The rest of the children, the little fish lined up against... Okay. I assume this is telling us we need to sneak by the anglerfish if we see a real one. Still haven't been to the lake bed cave. Chert's camp. Spotted an unusually high number of supernova. Chert has become catatonic in response to our sun's imminent death. Chert. Yep. Well, I mean, what else is he supposed to do? Quantum caves. The Nomai noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on the Ember Twins' northern hemisphere. I found a strange rock shard that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal in the quantum fluctuation frequency. More to explore here. Lake Bed Cave. A Nomai named Coleus mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twins' North Pole. Still more quantum moon question marks. 6th location. The quantum moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the quantum moon carried them to the 6th and secret location. I have to imagine the sun station is probably where it's going to take me, but till I know, I gotta find out, you know? I'm one of the few players you've seen with a good enough grasp on piloting to not need the autopilot. Autopilot is for babies. Yeah, Chert eventually notices, oh shit. Everything's being destroyed. Is this the one I need? Am I at the right place already? First try? Sand's gotta lower a bit more first. You can't blame a guy for being upset when he notices that, well, his solar system is about to go bye-bye. After all, he's in that solar system. Whoa, you come very close to us at one point in time, don't you? Which means in order to get on that thing properly, we want to get to the Ember thing, recall the ship, then wait for that thing to come close, and then get on it. This is the broken door, right? Yes, so the other side. Uh-oh. I may have to let it do a quick passover first. Because getting caught up in that is, not ideal. After you. No, 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 no. Ooh, that doesn't look so good when you're right next to it. You're not supposed to be right next to it, huh? Okay, come on. Come on, get in there. Get in there, we gotta go fast. Rub your face against it. I wish I could duck. Go, 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 go. Ah! Alright, go, 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 go. Oh my god, there's another one I have to wait for. Alright, we're good. I did it! I figured it out. Oh, now I can open this up. Which means I can do a quick refill of my oxygen and fuel, then come back and do it at my leisure. Turns out I accidentally took the ship to the opposite side of the planet from where I needed it to be, but that's fine. Alright, you teleport me somewhere. I assume you're going to take me to that outpost right next to the sun, and I will burst in flames the second I get there. Hey, there it is. Is that not it? Oh, wait. It might be it. Wall. We can walk on the walls. $281,042 years ago. No user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. Oh. Oh, they were here a very long time ago. 7 minutes and 29 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Warning, opens emergency door. Well. Oh. Oh, that's not ideal, but just be careful. And we're okay. Okay. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission: determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. If you lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, idea. Ow. Oh, hey, it's one of you. This is the only other place I've seen one of those statues so far. Star has reached end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate Sun Station. Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 13 minutes and 54 seconds. Oh, so this station dies way sooner. Which makes sense, it is next to the sun. Ourselves a projection stone. Let's take a peek. The Ash Twin projection stone. Oh, it's this again. Yeah, okay. Not the first time I've seen that. What happened? Did the Sun Station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The Sun Station is useless. It'll never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching this star system that we'd like to investigate. Hi, I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you've worked. I can only offer compassion. How are you? How is Idea? We're well, Yarrow, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I had hoped our terrible work was finished. Aw, man, I didn't explode the sun. Feels bad. Oh, gravitational pull. Chat, something tells me we're not going to make our way back properly, but I'll try. Try to make it before the sun kills us. Oh no, the sun's going to kill us. Come on, baby, get in there. Oh, you don't know how hard that fights you. Or you might know how hard that fights you. You might have played the game before. I did it. I survived. That pulled so strong. That really wanted me to die. Ow, my ankles. Little known fact, guys. Did you know that the sun has a pretty strong gravitational pull? I know, not many people know that. Where is the Ember Twin? There it is. right where I want to be. Let's quickly recall that and see if I can make my way to the comet. Oh, there we go. Oh, you son of a bitch. Freaking cactus. Okay, fine. Instead of saying the sun, should I say a star has a pretty strong gravitational pull? Is that better for you, chat? You sticklers. Where's the comet? Is it on the other side of the solar system? It is approaching the other side of the solar system. It's pretty far away. So hey, these subtle clock noises in the background of the music make a lot of sense now that, you know, we've been in a time loop for the past little while. Yeah, that's the Dark Bramble. I don't really vibe with that place. Okay, where am I? I am on the opposite end of the interloper. Is it heading that way? Yeah, it's gonna loop far around, huh? So Dark Bramble's over here, which means I need to aim more to my left. I need to aim across the sun with where it's going. I don't know where I need to aim. But I do think that removing that ship from the comet will open up a hole in the ice, and then I can explore it. Oh, you know, if I was smart, what I would have done is I would have gone to the brittle planet, slurped myself through the black hole, and then I would have been right next to it. Definitely should have done that. Oh, God. Oh, geez, my speed. I'm so fast. Too fast for my own good. I have left the solar system. Ooh. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Rapidly approaching the interloper. Perhaps too rapidly. Definitely too rapidly. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Rapidly approaching the interloper. For the third time. And hey, look, we're next to the white hole. This time should be the good time. And a gentle landing. Nice and gentle. Okay, now it said the side that faces the sun has a fissure in it that you can enter. Yup, right here. Never mind. Perhaps not that. So one possibility I thought of is that there might be a time constraint on this one as well. And you may need to reach over here super fast after removing the ship from it. Or the probe, or whatever it was. Whee! At least I can ice skate for a little while. But yeah, I am not seeing a fissure that I can enter. Not at all. Let's take my ship and search around it a little bit before the ship itself is sent off into space on its own. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, well. Rip. No! Oh, that's the worst. That's real bad. I tried to get to my ship in time, and now my ship is gone. And now I'm floating in space. Oh boy, yep. Wait a second. I can aim for my home planet. Maybe I can live. Alright, let's try to not die. Oh, well. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not hitting that. Hello, sun. Ah! Sun has strong gravity. Sun gravity too strong. Boy, what the heck sent my ship careening off of the asteroid? I think the problem was maybe we got a little too close to that water planet, and it pulled the ship just enough to pull it off the asteroid. Well, chat, I think that's where we're gonna end for the evening. Thanks for joining me on these wild adventures. I'm having a good time. This is a fun exploration game. We'll continue this next time, obviously, and hopefully make some more progress. I still got the water planet and the dark bramble to look at, and I'm not happy about either of that, to be honest, but we'll have to check them eventually. In the meantime, thanks again